Hey, TechKnowStuds. Something that we're going to want to perform as part of our risk management process is a risk assessment. It's one of the key parts to a risk management program. So in this lesson, let's take a look at what a risk assessment is and how we would conduct one. Not surprisingly, a risk assessment is just assessing all of the risk that's associated with a business. So we're going to take a look at a lot of different sources, all these different things that play into this full-on risk assessment, where in the end, we're going to analyze all of these risks and see what the priority risks are, what is causing the most risk to the organization. Really, the end result of this risk assessment process is going to be a report. A report that's going to have all sorts of data involved, analysis involved. It's going to have all the risks all listed out, what is going to be the top risks. So it's going to be this assessment of all of the risks, and this report is going to be created. Risk assessment is really about identifying those risks, doing analysis on those risks, and perhaps doing some sort of prioritization on those risks. So then we can take action against that report. So when do we do risk assessments? Well, there are several different triggers to this. For instance, maybe you just do an assessment and it's just a one-time assessment to figure out what you need to fix and what you need to tackle first. For a full-on security operations, we really need to have some sort of reoccurring assessment that happens. Maybe it's going to be on an annual basis, perhaps it's on a quarterly basis. Monthly would be quite often. I don't see that as common because there's a lot of effort that goes into these assessments. Perhaps it's just ad hoc, both from a perspective of maybe we do some updates throughout the year when we see or recognize something new, or perhaps we create a new one because something triggered, like maybe one of our customers is asking for a updated version of this, and so we have to just go through this assessment process and do it. Or maybe there's some sort of just continuously. Maybe we have continuous monitoring of our systems and we're constantly adding and adjusting this risk assessment and the risk assessment report. And I will call out that other function of vulnerability management when it comes to security operations. That there is some of what vulnerability management is going to actually creep into our risk assessment. That it's a part of this whole risk assessment. So we can see that it's a part of the whole of everything that we would be analyzing.